Let me guess, you've tried to quit nicotine. Not once, not twice, but multiple times, and every time. Your brain feels louder, your focus disappears, and something just feels off. If that's you, you're not weak, you're not broken. Your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do. Quick question, and no judgment here. Are you trying to quit right now, thinking about quitting? Or have you already quit but are still struggling? Comment 1, 2, or 3 down below. I promise I read them all. What if I told you nicotine isn't the real addiction? It's just the messenger. Nobody talks about this part. When you quit nicotine, it's not just about the physical cravings. It feels so much more personal than that. It feels like your brain lost its rhythm, like your motivation just vanished into thin air, and even your identity has somehow shifted. You don't just miss the nicotine, you miss the person you were when you were using it. You miss how you felt, that uncomfortable, empty feeling. It's not weakness, it's neurochemical silence. So what does nicotine actually give you? It gives your brain predictability. It creates a rhythm, it offers a reliable reward on demand. Notice I didn't say happiness. I didn't say calm. The word is control. Nicotine gives your brain a sense of control over its own state. So when nicotine leaves, your brain doesn't panic. It gets confused. This is the part no one ever prepares you for. Quitting nicotine removes all those little micro rewards you've been giving yourself throughout the day. It takes away the focus spikes you used to get on command. It dismantles a key tool you were using for emotional regulation. So your brain logically says, hey, something important is missing here, and it just keeps asking for it over and over again. You see, cravings aren't really about desire. They're about your brain trying to normalize its baseline again. This is exactly why willpower fails so often. Willpower can work against simple habits. But it's not built to fight against brain chemistry. Your brain learned a very simple equation. Stress happens, I take nicotine, and then I feel relief. When you remove nicotine from that equation, the stress has nowhere to go. It just builds and builds. Most relapses happen not because people truly want nicotine, but because they want silence. They want the noise in their head to stop. So let's be clear about the real struggle. You're not just addicted to a substance called nicotine. You're addicted to what it provided, a tool for emotional regulation, an instant sense of grounding when things felt chaotic, and predictable relief from discomfort. Nicotine just happened to be the tool that filled that role perfectly. And when you remove the tool without replacing the function, your brain rebels. It's a completely natural response. So what actually works without all the preachy advice? Your brain doesn't need motivation speeches or guilt trips. It needs replacement signals. It needs new signals that tell it, I'm safe. I'm regulated. Quitting nicotine is less about stopping something and more about retraining your brain, and the replacements can be simple and realistic. No extreme measures needed. Think about slow, deep breathing during a moment of stress. Try physical grounding techniques, like pressing your feet into the floor and really feeling it. Build new, predictable routines into your day. These are small signals, but when they're repeated often, they become powerful. Your brain doesn't need perfection from you, it just needs consistency. So why do some people relapse months, or even years after they've quit? It's because the physical habit might be long gone, but the emotional gap remains. A major stressor hits, life throws a curveball. And the brain, in that moment of crisis, remembers the old shortcut. It remembers what used to work instantly. A relapse isn't a failure, it's feedback. It's your brain telling you which emotional gaps you still need to fill. This brings us to the mental shift that changes everything. Instead of asking yourself, how do I stop using nicotine? I want you to start asking, what did nicotine help me handle? That answer, that's your real work. That's the core issue you need to address. Fix that and quitting becomes so much easier. Let's have an interactive moment. Be really honest with yourself. What was nicotine helping you with? Was it stress? Was it focus? Was it just managing your emotions? Or maybe it was about social comfort. Just type one word that resonates most with you in the comments. Let's see what we're all dealing with. And listen, you are not behind. Your brain is an incredible survival machine. It adapted to using nicotine to help you cope. Now, you're just asking it to change again. That takes time, and it takes patience with yourself. Healing feels slow because real growth isn't loud. Let's have some real talk about what to expect. There will be days where you feel foggy, you'll be irritable, you'll feel restless and antsy. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means the rewiring is happening. Your brain is hard at work building new pathways. Comfort returns quietly, not suddenly in a big flash. And if you're watching this and you're still using nicotine, please feel no shame. Just being aware of this process is a huge step forward. Understanding your brain has to come before you can successfully force a change upon it. You don't quit habits, you outgrow them by building something better. Let's have a final reflection. Nicotine didn't ruin you. It didn't break you. It was a tool that helped you cope at a time when you didn't have better ones. Now, you're learning, you're building better tools. You're giving yourself what you've needed all along. If this video felt like it was talking directly to you, I want you to know you're not alone in this feeling. And if you want more content that seeks to understand the brain, not judge it, then stick around. This channel isn't about discipline. It's about clarity. Thanks for watching.